It's the new year, and for many of us, it's a time to reconnect with what really matters. Our next guest wants to help pinpoint what really matters. He says each of us can change the world one Monday at a time.
He's written a book called Every Monday Matters, How to Kick Your Week Off with Passion, Purpose, and Positivity. Matthew Emerzian joins us with tips from the book. Welcome.
Hi, Matthew.
Hi, how are
Good
you?
morning.
Thanks for having me.
We're great. Tell us more about the book and how you help people to pinpoint what really matters.
Well, the book is basically a book that you would go out and do. It gives you 13 monthly themes, and for each of those monthly themes, there's 4 Mondays that you can basically engage. So Monday gets kind, Monday gets joyful, Monday gets compassionate. And it's just a really simple way for people to kick off their year and with really clear, specific actions they can take each Monday to make a difference in their life and the world.
So we'll get to some of the tips in the book. You say to kick your week off with passion, purpose, positivity. First, you say we need to play more. What do you mean, and how do we do it?
Well, maybe I just never want to grow up. I'm not sure what this is, but at the end of the day, I feel like the older we get, it seems like the more serious we get. And there was a day when we used to call our friends and have play dates, and you used to actually meet in the cul-de-sac and go out and do things with each other. And there's relationship building and connection and community and all that. And I think that somehow we've stopped playing and having so much fun and laughing and seeing the joy that's in the world.
You say we should be more selfless. That seems like a good idea. How do we do that?
It's a great idea. I wish I saw more of it out there. Even driving here today, you know, there's the driver who's very selfless and says, please go in front of me, it's fine. And there's this, moment that happens that feels like, oh, life is good. But then there's the driver that says, no, you're not getting in front of me, and I'm going to be a jerk, and you have to be a jerk to cut me off, and that creates a moment that's not very fun or helpful. So I think the more we're just selfless, we're all trying to get where we're trying to go and put people first. It's okay. Life's going to go on.
Yeah. Another tip you say is enjoy the outdoors more often.
Yeah, I mean, again, we live in Los Angeles, right?
And
there's a lot of cement around us. And I find so much healing in the outdoors. To take off your shoes and put them in the grass. I think even emotionally for us today, we just have to unplug a little bit and to listen to our emotions and to really know what we're feeling. And I just personally find the outdoors the best place for me to do that.
One of your tips is to prioritize people. What do you mean by that?
Well, prioritizing people is interesting because I'm a big people person, and I believe that we were designed and created to live in community, in a relationship with other people. But one of my biggest pet peeves is I hear people all the time saying, it's so hard to make friends. It's so hard to make friends, to have a community. And if you just took all those people that were saying that and complaining about that and said, instead of complaining about it, go out and try to have a friend, be a friend. My dad always says you have to be a friend to have a friend. And so go out and make it happen. Be proactive about your friendships and relationships. And because at the end of the day, I believe it's people that makes this world go round, and we all need them in our lives.
Another tip you say is to listen more.
Listen more. And this is also rooted, I think, in another problem today in our culture, is that we stopped asking questions. And if we do ask questions, it's like, so what do you do for a living? Well, there's more important questions than that probably to ask one another. And there's something about asking questions that shows, hey, I see you. I want to learn more about you. You matter to me. But when we ask those questions, if we start doing that more often, then we have to also stop and listen. We can't be looking down at our phones. We can't be distracted by things going on around us. We actually need to say, you know what you're telling me right now also matters.
All right. Once again, the book is called Every Monday Matters, How to Kick Your Week Off with Passion, Purpose, and Positivity. It's available on Amazon.com and everywhere where books are sold. You can also go to everymondaymatters.org. All proceeds from the purchase of the book will be donated to the not-for-profit Every Monday Matters to support its national You Matter K-12 curriculum, helping millions of young people embrace how much and why they matter.
Thanks, Matthew.
Thank you.